Now let us see question number 3. It has come in GE Advanced 2016. Now question is the diffusion coefficient. Now you see diffusion coefficient, and in an ideal gas it is given, okay, is proportional to its mean free path, okay, it is proportional to mean free path and mean speed. Two factors are given, mean free path, diffusion coefficient. Let us say diffusion coefficient is D, and what is given? Diffusion coefficient is proportional to its mean free path and mean speed. Mean free path it is given by lambda, and mean speed is, let us say, it is given as C mean. Okay, this is your lambda mean free path, and this is your mean speed, as the name indicates, mean speed. Okay, this is given. What are other factors given? What is given? Let us see. The absolute temperature of an ideal gas is increased. Now here you see it is another data given. The absolute temperature of an ideal gas is increased 4 times. Temperature is increased 4 times. That means initial temperature, say it is Ti, final temperature is equal to Tf. Okay. Now it is increased 4 times. That means final temperature is 4 times that of initial temperature. It is given. Okay. Temperature is increased 4 times and pressure increased 2 times. Okay. Initial pressure, say it is Pi. Okay. Then final pressure is equal to twice of initial pressure. This is also given. So what are the factors given? Diffusion coefficient, this is diffusion coefficient. Now this D, for initial we may write it as Di, and for final diffusion coefficient we can write it as Df. Okay. Now let us proceed. Okay, with this let us proceed. Now question is increase time, the value of here what is asked, we have to be very careful what is asked. As a result of diffusion coefficient of this gas increases x times. Now this x factor, you see, we have to find this x factor. It increases x times, diffusion increases x times. That means final diffusion is how many times greater than the initial diffusion, that we have to find. That means the df is equal to x time di. So what is the value of x? We have to find it out. Okay, how many times the final diffusion is more than the initial diffusion, and why the diffusion increases? Because we have changed the parameters of temperature and pressure. Temperature increases 4 times than the initial, and pressure increases 2 times that of the initial. So this will increase the diffusion coefficient. Now let us proceed. Now we have seen D is proportional to lambda. D is proportional to lambda, which is proportional to T by P. Which is proportional to T by P. It is directly proportional to temperature and inversely proportional to pressure. And C, it is proportional to, it is C mean, which is proportional to root T. Okay. Square root of temperature, mean speed is proportional to square root T. So D is proportional to T by P into root T. Okay. So we are getting this relation that between diffusion coefficient, temperature and pressure. Okay. This is the general formula. Now let us put the value for the initial diffusion coefficient and the final diffusion coefficient. Now let us see, di we can write initial coefficient as Ti by Pi into root Ti. Okay, that is for the initial diffusion coefficient, and final coefficient, diffusion coefficient df, we can write Tf by Pf into square root Tf. Clear? But we have got the relation between final temperature and initial temperature. Final temperature is 4 times that of Ti. So here we can put the value of, instead of Tf, we can write 4 Ti. Now let us put the value just simply Tf. So df will be equal to how much? Df will be equal to, instead of Tf, we will write 4 Ti. Okay. Instead of P, we will write 2 Pi, and in root Tf, we can write here, or we can simplify it like this: Tf is equal to 4 Ti. Now here you see, this is suppose A and this is root A. So it will be equal to A to the power 3 by 2. Suppose A is equal to 1 into A half, it will be equal to A 3 by 2. Okay. So we can write it as 4 Ti, okay, 1, 4 Ti half, so 4 Ti 3 by 2 we can also write, divided by 2 Pi, okay. Now we have to find the relation between df, we have to find the relation between df is how many times it is equal to di, or we have to find df by di is equal to how much. It will come x, and we have to find the value of x. Now df, we have got this. Now df by di will be how much? Now df by di is equal to, here you put the values, 4 Ti 3 by 2 divided by 2 Pi divided by di is equal to how much? Simply di is equal to, we will write this we will write, okay, Ti into root T, it is also equal to Ti 3 by 2, so it will be equal to Ti 3 by 2, okay, divided by di is equal to Ti 3 by 2 divided by Pi, divided by Pi, okay. So df upon di is equal to this much we are getting. So now you check, Pi you can cancel, okay. 4 Ti into 3 by 2, this is also Ti 3 by 2, we can take it as common, 4 Ti divided by Ti to the power 3 by 2, we can write in this way also. So Ti it cancel out. Now remaining 4, so 4 you can write it as 2 to the power 2, and 2 to the power 2, 4 into 3 by 2, you can cancel it. So you are getting 2 to the power 3. Now 2 factor is also there. So here 2 Pi 4 Tc, the 2 factor is also there. So 2 to the power 3 divided by 2. So 2 to the power 3 is equal to how much? 8. This is equal to 8 divided by 2. So it is equal to 4. So what you are getting? df by di is equal to 4 you are getting, okay. df by di is equal to 4. That means your x is equal to 4 now. X is equal to 4.